Hi guys, welcome to this PickACard reading. Today we're going to find out what message are you meant to hear or meant to find right now. So like whatever message that your higher self or the universe, your guides, however you like to think of it, whatever resonates for you, what message they want you to find today. So you've got three decks to choose from here. We've got pile number 1. This is the Morgan Greer tarot deck. This is group number 2, the Lunar Soul tarot deck, and then group number 3 on the end there is the Naked Heart tarot deck. So I'm just gonna wait a little minute, give you a minute to decide. Okay, and then let's move these out of the way so we can jump into your reading. Okay. Alright. So hi group 1, if you chose this deck, the Morgan Greer tarot deck, this is going to be your reading, and we're going to find out what message we meant to hear today. Good first card. The Fool. That's your first card out, so and the King of Cups just jumped onto the floor there, so we'll grab him. And one more card please for group number 1. What's the message that we want them to hear today? Okay, you kind of have 2 cards, so I wasn't gonna take them both, but they both came out at the same time, so I don't know if you can see. Okay, no, you can't see them both. You've got the 9 of Cups and the Hierophant, so there they kind of came out at the same time. So hopefully you can see those. Okay. Just give me a minute to tune into this message for you. Okay, so starting off with the Fool. This is the very first card in the Major Arcana, so it's kind of all about like brand new beginnings, like starting a whole new chapter. It's like taking a leap of faith. So, and it's like I said, it's the first card in the Major Arcana, so this could be quite a big change, something quite, it could change your whole life. It could be a new job, it could be a new path, a new relationship, it's anything really, but it's kind of a big change for you. And it's really, like I said, it's taking a leap of faith. You might not kind of know exactly what's going to happen or how it's going to work out, but you're, stepping into this really kind of brave, it's almost reckless kind of energy of just like, I'm just going to go for it and kind of see what happens. So this is a very exciting energy to be in. It's very, it's like brand new. It's kind of, it's like when you, it kind of reminds me of when I left my 9-to-5 job to become self-employed. and I didn't really know how that would work out or what was going to happen, but I just knew it was the right, the right next step. So it was like a bit nerve-wracking, or a lot nerve-wracking, but very exciting at the same time. So this is you. You're the fool. But that just means you're starting on a brand new chapter of your journey, basically. And then you have the King of Cups coming up next. So in this position, the second card position here, I usually take this as often it represents like the energy that you're needing to step into. So the King of Cups, he actually has been coming up quite a lot recently in recent readings. So he is, the master of the King of Cups. He is kind of in charge of his emotions. You can see that big ocean behind him there, and his huge massive cup that he's holding. They're both representing emotions and feelings, and also like intuition and creativity. So as the master of the suit, the king is really, he is in touch with his emotions, he's in touch with his feelings, he's in touch with his intuition, but they don't overwhelm him. It doesn't kind of control his behavior. He allows it to like inform his behavior, because he understands, we have our feelings, our emotions for a reason. They're to help us figure out, kind of if things are right for us. And again, like I said, when I personally, when I took this leap of faith in my own life to become self-employed, I did feel a bit scared, but also excited. And those emotions are kind of messages that they're letting okay, sometimes you have to face things that feel a little bit scary, but if it feels right, then it's kind of the right next step for you. And if you do feel a bit scared or a bit nervous, you can figure out where those feelings are coming from, but they don't have to control you. They don't have to control your behavior. They don't have to dictate how you act. It just helps you to understand why you're feeling a certain way, why something might be right for you or not right for you, however it resonates for you. So this is really about stepping into this energy of really understanding your emotions and your feelings, not being overwhelmed by them, but allowing them to just help you understand basically what is right for you. And the King of Cups is very compassionate as well, very caring. So he extends that understanding to the people around him as well. But he is the king, so again, he's the masculine energy, so it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It's about really taking action based on, what feels right for you and what is right for you. And, it's the kind of, action-orientated energy. It's like making things happen. It's taking the steps you need to take. So this is what the kind of energy that you're being called to step into right now, to express yourself and to be understanding, be compassionate to others and to yourself, but to really use those feelings and emotions to help you figure out what your best next steps are. But like I said, not allowing the emotions to control or overwhelm you, but just using them to help you understand what is right for you. And then that is leading you to this combination here that we have at the end, which is quite a nice combo here. So if I can get them both, hopefully you can see them both there. So we have the Nine of Cups there and the Hierophant. So the Nine of Cups is talking about really talking about wish fulfillment. So it's, you know, kind of getting what you wish for, getting, you know, things that make you feel very happy, very fulfilled. You can kind of see that big grin on his face, like, you know, it's, yeah, just feeling very satisfied. And again, because it's cups, it's about our emotions, so it's feeling very emotionally fulfilled with this new kind of chapter that you're moving into. And combined with the Hierophant here, this is an interesting kind of combination, because the Hierophant is, you know, represents a spiritual leader and someone who has a lot of kind of deep knowledge and wisdom, but also at the same time he kind of represents like commitment and you know, can sometimes represent like big organizations, kind of like higher learning, or, you know, like universities, colleges, that kind of thing. So this can be talking about kind of moving into a new phase where you are going to be some kind of a spiritual or knowledgeable like leader that's helping others, or you're going to find someone like this, like a wise teacher that's going to help you on this new path. And like I said, because of this like association with wisdom and learning, you know, you could be maybe starting a new career path, or going back to school, something like that. So but it's almost like stepping into this higher, you know, so like maybe you already have a sort of foundation of knowledge in this area, but it's stepping into like a higher level now. And whatever it is that you're going to be doing, it is a commitment, it is something that's going to require kind of dedication, and it might take a while. It might be, you know, a year or a couple of years. It's not something that's short term, but it is, with the Nine of Cups here, it is something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of emotional fulfillment your way. So it seems like you're kind of embarking on this whole new phase, really. But yeah, like I said, it's going to bring you a kind of like deeper wisdom, or higher level of wisdom and knowing. And it is, yeah, it looks like it's going to bring you a lot of emotional satisfaction. So that seems pretty exciting, Group 1. I just want to quickly grab for you Moonology Oracle card, see if we can get a final piece of advice for you. So what else does Group 1 need to know right now? What's the message they're meant to hear right now? One more advice card, please, for my Group 1s. It'll take me a minute to shuffle these oracle cards because they're kind of big and my hands are tiny. So just give me a minute. So give me some advice, please, for Group 1. What's the message I'm meant to hear right now? Okay, this is interesting. So we have bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius, and like I was saying with the King of Cups, I feel like often the second card is talking about like the energy that you need to step into. So it's almost like saying, just with the combination of cards here, I feel like it's saying, you know, that it's talking about you following the things that you love, the things that bring you this like emotional satisfaction, the things that, you know, just bring you into this very loving, compassionate energy. So if it is, whatever it is, whether it's a career or, you know, retraining, going back to college or going back to university, or starting a new relationship, whatever this new chapter is, it's almost like you're being given an opportunity here to, instead of maybe going with what you have done in the past, or maybe what you might have felt like you had to do or you should do, now you're being given this opportunity to kind of go with what you actually love, go with, you know, what you're truly passionate about, what really, emotionally fulfills you and makes you happy. So that's kind of what you're being called to do right now, and bring love into the situation and sort of follow your heart. So that's quite a sweet message, really. I hope it resonates for you, Group 1. I hope that was helpful. Let me know down in the comments all about your new chapter. I might love to hear about that. And if you want to know about entering my monthly competition to win a free reading, or if you want to book a reading with me, all that info is down in the description box below. So thanks for joining me, and I hope I see you again soon. Thanks, Group 1. Hi, Group 2. If you chose the Lunar Soul Tarot, I don't know why my voice went so high pitched then. If you chose the Lunar Soul Tarot, this is going to be your reading. Okay, so we're just going to shuffle the cards a little bit more. We're going to find out, what message are you meant to hear right now? Okay, it's a nice card coming up right away. The Sun. I don't know why the camera's not focusing very well. That just made it worse. There we go, the Sun. Yeah, lovely. Get some more cards for Group 2, please. Okay. 3 of Wands is your second card. Hope you can see these cards are kind of a bit, I love them, but the like pastel-y colours sometimes don't show up very well on the camera, so I hope you can see them okay. Alright, and one more card for Group number 2, please. What is the message that we're meant to hear today? One more card, please. Ooh. Just dropped the card on the floor. Okay, you have 2 cards, so I'm going to take them both. Kind of leapt out of my hands there, so hold on. I just need to bring myself closer. Alright. So we have the 10 of Discs and the Queen of Swords. There, so let's just put these on the end there as they came out together. Excuse me, just give me a minute to tune into this. Oh, sorry, I keep like knocking the camera. Okay, so starting out with the Sun card. This is a very beautiful card of kind of joy and happiness and enlightenment. Let's see if I can get it focused a bit more. You see in this depiction here, you've got 2 children kind of holding hands and this like cute little unicorn here. So it's really that kind of like almost childhood. Oh, sorry, I sneezed. it's that childhood kind of innocence and, just like kind of joy, almost like fairy tale, kind of happily ever after, just feeling really good, enjoying the moment, stopping to smell the flowers kind of vibe with this card here, and enlightenment as well, illumination, because it's the sun. The sun does illuminate. So this is really talking about moving into a period of happiness and joy and enlightenment for you, which is a nice start. And along with that, we have the Three of Wands as your second card, which I like to think of the second card as the kind of energy that you're being called to move into. So the Three of Wands is really talking about like expansion and growth and like putting yourself out there. So the wands are associated with passion and creativity and the things that kind of excite you, the things that light you up and just make you feel kind of really alive and really excited and all that good stuff. So with the Three of Wands, this is really talking about anything that you have been really feeling very passionate about, like I said, makes you feel very excited, lights you up. You might have been kind of working on some plans or thinking about how you can make that happen or how you can move forward with that. And the Three of Wands now is sort of asking you to be prepared and be open to this like expansion energy, because the Three of Wands is really about growth and expansion. And you see here you've got I don't know if it's I can't really tell if it's a guy or a woman because it's from behind, but it doesn't matter. Whoever it is sitting there staring out to the horizon. A lot of people talk about this card as like waiting for your ships to come in. So it's often this kind of feeling of you have put in a lot of work or effort already. You've kind of, like I said, you've been making plans. You've been kind of trying to figure out how you can move forward with whatever this is. And now you need to be kind of ready for the opportunities that are going to come your way. And you might be kind of being called to take quite a big step forward or a big, step up. You might suddenly, so for example, if this was to do with something in your career that you're really passionate about, it might be like a project in your career that you've been working on and kind of putting a lot of work in to the planning and kind of putting feelers out there and like putting all the foundations in place. And the Three of Wands is sort of saying very soon you're going to be getting a big opportunity with this to like really push it forwards, and it might kind of just almost explode in a good way, but like the wands are very fast moving, fiery energy, so it might feel like very sudden. And because there is this kind of waiting energy with the Three of Wands, you might feel like you've been waiting and putting work in and like laying the foundations for quite a while, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, this opportunity or whatever it is comes along and it just takes off. So the Three of Wands is kind of asking you to be like prepared for that. Sometimes it can represent travel, but for a lot of us right now that's probably not too relevant, but it can represent travel, but it doesn't have to be like physical travel. Like I say, it can just be talking about this kind of expansion and being ready to like go places with this, whatever it is, this passion, this thing that makes you feel very excited, because it's almost like it's about to take off, so you kind of need to be prepared and you need to be ready for that, because your two cards on the end here, you have, let's see if I can try and show them to you together, you have the Ten of Discs and the Queen of Swords. I'm trying to like not, there we go. So with the Ten of Discs, I mean, this is a very promising kind of card, because you know the tens are all about completion and like sort of the end of a cycle, and Pentacles are talking about like material, physical things, abundance. Like abundance doesn't just have to be money, but it can be money. But with the Ten of Discs or the Ten of Pentacles, it's really, you know, a lot of people kind of refer to it as the happily ever after card, because it's kind of like reaching this level of material fulfillment. It's, you know, like you see the happy home here. See if we can get it a bit closer for you, see if you can see that. Yeah, you've got like the home and the family, and you know, it's kind of you've, like I said, you've put in a lot of work for whatever this is, and the Ten of Pentacles is talking about, you know, reaping that reward. And I don't know why my camera keeps refocusing, I'm sorry. Reaping that reward and really, you know, kind of being able to enjoy the fruits of your labour, and like enjoy having this you know, strong, stable, abundant success that you've built with all your kind of hard work that you've put in, and all this abundance that you've grown here with the pentacles here, or discs. So Ten of Pentacles as well also kind of makes me think of like legacy, and you know, it's talking about not just achieving or building stuff that, you know, is successful things that you are going to enjoy right now, but it's like long-term stuff that's going to be around for a very long time, things that are going to kind of even last after you're gone. You know, it's like building your legacy. So I mean, that could be anything. It could be, you know, building your dream home, or, you know, writing a book that you're gonna kind of leave behind, or, but anything. It's to do with this. It's to do with this passionate project that you've been kind of working on, and waiting for like the right opportunities to come along. And if you're prepared for this expansion, it can lead for you to this incredible like Ten of Pentacles legacy that, you know, is going to allow you to build something really solid and strong to like leave behind, kind of even after you're gone. And along with that, you have the Queen of Swords, so hopefully you can see her there. And yeah, the Queen of Swords is really talking about being a strong leader, strong, you know, she is the feminine energy obviously, but you don't have to be a woman, you can be, but it's about being kind of sharing truth, clarity, you know, really being in touch with that like really strong mental energy. And you know, I like this, she looks kind of like a warrior here with her sword, and the, you know, the owl sitting on the end there, just representing that she's kind of gained a lot of wisdom. And you know, she really is, the kings and queens are masters of their suit. So the suit of swords is to do with everything mental and the intellect, and but they're also to do with truth and clarity. So, you know, the Queen of Swords has like mastered this. So this is going to be, you know, if you take advantage of this expansion, you're ready to kind of grab this opportunity. Not only is it going to let you build this really strong foundation here with the Ten of Cups, but it's also going to allow you to step into this really strong leader, Queen of Swords energy, where you're going to be sharing a lot of truth. You're going to have a lot of clarity, a lot of wisdom. You know, she's very high intelligence. She really understands, kind of just has like a deep understanding of kind of everything to do with the mental energies. So really understanding how to like talk to people, how to you know, kind of share truth in a way that like is beneficial for everyone. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the Queen of Swords, but it's, you know, it's coming up with the Ten of Pentacles here, so I do feel like this is something that you're going to be moving towards, being in this very powerful Queen of Swords energy, you know, knowing how and when to kind of share that truth and clarity with people, and, you know, almost like using that to help you build this really strong foundation with the Ten of Discs, Ten of Pentacles, that will, you know, bring you a lot of abundance and a lot of stability, a lot of security. But again, the key is going to be this Three of Wands is going to be being ready to take advantage of this opportunity when it comes your way, or opportunities when they come your way. And yeah, just don't be afraid to kind of go for it, basically, is the message I'm getting here for you, Group 2. So we're going to very quickly pull a Moonology Oracle card for you. Just see if we can get a final bit of advice for you. I do feel like this, you know, again, you've been working on this almost like passion, you know, this passion project or something that brings you a lot of joy. Could be with the Sun card here, it could be something that you've even wanted since childhood, and, you know, you're here, you're waiting for your ships to come in, and yeah, when you're ready to kind of grab hold of that opportunity when it comes along, it's like, it's just going to propel you forward into this Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Swords energy. So I only shuffled a tiny bit, but this card already came out, and it just feels so right for your message today, Group 2. So there you go, your hard work is paying off, New Moon in Capricorn. So just what we were saying, it's like you've already kind of done a lot of the work, you've already put the foundations in place, and you just need to sort of be ready, be open to this opportunity when it comes along. So I hope that resonated for you, Group 2. I'd love to hear if you already know what this project or this passion of yours is. I'd love for you to share with me in the comments, let me know. And if you're interested in entering my monthly competition to win a free reading, or if you want to book a reading with me, all that info is in the description box down below. So thank you for joining me today, Group 2, and I hope I see you again soon. Hi, Group 3. If you chose the Naked Heart Tarot, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out what message you meant to hear today. What message brought you here today for Group 3, please? Okay, shuffling the cards a little bit more. your first card, we have the Ace of Wands. I hope you can see that. All right. Ace of Wands. Put that there. What's the message group 3 is meant to hear right now, please? Okay, and we have the Moon. Sorry. One more card, please, for group number 3. I want to know what message does group 3 meant to hear right now. Sorry. Sometimes these candles make me cough a little bit because they're like scented and they smell really nice, but after they've been burning for a little while, the smell can get a little bit strong. Okay, one more card, please, for group number 3. Oh, I just dropped off the cards on the floor. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, I can't take all of this because there's way too many, so I'll just shuffle a little bit more. It's because I was too busy coughing. And my scented candles. Come on, one more card, please, for group number 3. Okay, and you have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm just going to get a drink because I keep coughing. I don't want to cough all the way through your reading, so give me a second. Oh, sorry, group 3. Okay. I've been sitting in this room with the candles for too long. All right. There we go. So, it's starting off with the Ace of Wands. So, Ace of Wands talks about a brand new opportunity or like a kind of creative, passionate spark of something new. So, the wands are associated with our passion, our creativity, our drive, the things that excite us, the things that light us up. And the aces are like the seeds of potential. So this is like a brand new opportunity, something brand new, some brand new spark, some, you know, new creative project, new relationship, something new and exciting and passionate that just gets you really kind of excited and really fired up. And like I was saying, the aces are all about potential, so they're the seeds of possibility. So this almost like can go any way that you want it to, but it's up to you how you want to nurture that seed and how you want to kind of make it grow. So but still the aces are very kind of exciting because it's all about that like first spark, that brand new, you know, new beginning, new sort of opportunity. And with it being the Ace of Wands, it's something really like passionate and exciting for you here, group 3. So with the second card of the Moon, now the Moon talks about the subconscious and our intuition, and sometimes can be talking about illusions as well, and kind of fears and our sort of shadow side. So you might have some kind of fears around this new beginning, or it might feel a bit kind of scary, like you might have to face some of your fears to really like nurture and grow this opportunity. But the moon is also, like I said, it's to do with the subconscious. It's to do with like our dreams and our intuition. So it's a very like intuitive energy. It's very it's almost like magical, mysterious kind of energy. So you know, the moon is really talking about tapping into that deep sort of well of knowledge within, and really listening to your intuition. And a kind of key thing with the moon is being able to really look at those deep subconscious feelings and ideas, and trying to really discern between what is, you know, what are the kind of fears that come up that are just, you know, we all have fears. There's nothing to be kind of ashamed, or there's nothing negative about them really, but it's just, you know, it's totally natural for everyone to have fears, but we don't need to allow them to control us. So it's about coming into this discernment of what's actually you know, genuinely coming from my intuition, coming from that like deep inner knowing of like this is right for me, or this is like a new path that I should be taking, or you know, or even this isn't right for me, you know, whatever it is. But just knowing when that is coming from your intuition and coming from your kind of deep inner knowing and from being connected to that, and when it's coming from a fear that you haven't, you know, healed yet, or that is still kind of affecting you and influencing you. So obviously that can be quite a difficult thing to like master, but it's just something, it's like the more that you kind of practice, the more that you practice connecting with your intuition, with your subconscious, the kind of easier it gets to, like I said, to discern between what is coming from your intuition and what is being more driven by kind of fears and blocks that are there kind of subconsciously. So, you know, if you, I mean, you're watching tarot reading, so you probably already do kind of connect to your intuition and connect to your subconscious quite a bit. But if you want some like ways to do that, to help you do that, you can try meditation, you could try reading tarot cards yourself if you like, or, you know, but it's just about really giving yourself kind of time and space to listen to those like deep inner voices, and you know, giving yourself the space to really feel into what feels like it's coming from a sort of deep place of love, and what's coming from a deep place of fear. And that's really the difference between, you know, the two, between like connecting with your intuition, connecting with your inner knowing, and understanding when it's actually coming from like subconscious fears and illusions. So it does get easier as well the more you kind of practice, but it feels like this is something, you know, and we often feel like with the moon, oh well, I don't know I don't know what to do, you know, because I was think of, you know, when we're in seeing things by moonlight, they look very different, and it can be kind of feels hard to see your way, and it feels hard to kind of find your path and know like, yes, this is the right way, because it's not, you know, bright sunshine, it's moonlight. So, you know, there's all these kind of shadows, and like I said, things look very different. So excuse me. But really what that is about is, it instead of kind of having other people tell you like, oh, this is the direction you need to go, or having, you know, like a map or signposts or whatever to read. It's about kind of being forced to actually go inside and, like I say, connect with your own intuition, connect with your subconscious, so that you can figure out which direction is best for you, which path is best for you, without having to rely on other people or rely on a map, or, you know, because the moon is saying that yes, you don't need that. You can tap into that deep wisdom inside yourself and figure out the right way for you, you know. So yeah, I feel like that's what the message of the moon is telling us here. And when you do this, when you spend some time doing this and kind of looking at, okay, this is based on a fear or limiting belief, or this is actually this is what I'm feeling like my intuition is calling me to do, it's going to actually help you to almost take advantage of this, whatever this Ace of Wands opportunity is, so that you can grow it into something much bigger. So here we have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles, like you see, I love this particular depiction, the way it's like a tree, because the Seven of Pentacles is really about it's like all the hard work that you put in, all the efforts, and, you know, everything that you've been working on and doing up until this point is now coming to a point of fruition. It's starting to like sprout, it's starting to blossom. You know, you can see they're starting to grow leaves there. I mean, obviously it's not like a full tree, so it's not, there's still a lot more potential for growth here, a lot more potential for abundance, and that can be any form of abundance. It can be financial, but it doesn't have to be. But, you know, there's still a lot more that you can kind of get out of this. But when you reach the Seven of Pentacles point, it's like you're finally getting to a point where all the like hard work and effort that you've put in up until this point starts to pay off. But it does require some patience, just because, you know, you still are not at the kind of peak, you're not at like the apex, but it does start to kind of blossom at this point, and you will start to see the sort of benefits of all your hard work paying off. So it's quite a nice kind of progression here, because you've got, you know, you're starting off with the Ace of Wands. It's like you're using this moon energy, this tapping into your subconscious, tapping into your intuition to sort of help guide you, help you figure out how you're going to nurture this Ace of Wands energy and kind of direct it in the way that's going to help you like achieve or you know, make a success of whatever it is that you're trying to achieve or make a success of. And by doing that, you know, by tapping into this moon energy, it brings you to this like beautiful Seven of Pentacles energy, which is like, that's when you start to see your hard work paying off. That's when you start to see actual abundance and growth coming through from all the effort that you've put in. And even better, because it's like, it's the seven, so it's like you will start to see a payoff, you will start to see, you know, some growth, some abundance coming through. But it's like there's even more, you know, if you can be patient and kind of keep going, there's even more like abundance and even more prosperity and success and growth that you can achieve with this. So that's a pretty cool message for you, group 3. I hope it made sense. I just want to grab you very quickly a Moonology oracle card to finish off your message with. Let's see if we can get a final piece of advice for you. I hope that made sense, because I feel like I waffled a bit there. So I never plan what I'm going to say in these readings. I don't know what's going to come up, so yeah, let me know down in the comments if that made sense. And okay, this is the card that just came out, and I feel like it's very appropriate. So, step out of your comfort zone with a North Node. So yeah, again, it's I think I talked a lot about the moon, but I think this is really about almost having faith in yourself that you can you can kind of face whatever these fears are, and you can figure out what is a fear that's holding you back and what is coming from your intuition, and just by kind of allowing yourself to follow that and to push yourself to step out of your comfort zone a little bit, and push yourself forwards, there's just like so much potential for growth and abundance and prosperity here for you. So I hope that did resonate, group 3. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know down in the comments if you know what I'm talking about, if that made sense. And if you want to know about how to enter my monthly competition to win a free reading, or how to book a reading with me, all that info is down in the description box. So thanks for joining me, group 3, and I hope I see you again next time.